Alright then, it's time to tackle Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive. We do, however, run into a slight issue with this. From this game onwards, in the 16-bit era, an additional Chaos Emerald has been added, bringing the total to 7. And what happened when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are gathered, you say? Why, you get to wish for immortality. I mean, Sonic gets a brand new form. Super Sonic. He is granted invulnerability and top speeds. The super forms being a staple of the Sonic series from this point onwards, and that's kind of a problem. Whilst I have no issues using power-ups as they appear in the stages, it sort of feels like I'm cheating by abusing the super forms. It would render the latter half of this challenge pathetically easy, and sort of goes against the entire point of these videos. So this leaves me with two options. Option 1, we don't obtain the last Chaos Emerald until the final stage of the game, or option 2, use a character other than Sonic. From this game onwards we have multiple playable characters. So let's meet Miles, Tails, Prowler. Now, as the games expand in playable characters, my goal for any given game would be to use the character who is the most balanced and possibly has the least abilities. As it turns out, in Sonic 2 that just happens to be Tails. Unlike later installments, Tails cannot fly in this game outside of when he's controlled by the computer. And unlike Sonic, the Chaos Emeralds currently have no effect on our two-tailed friend. So my solution is this: possibly just for this once, Tails is getting the limelight. Incidentally, much like with Dr. Robotnik / Eggman, I'll probably alternate between calling Tails Tails or Miles. Both names are correct, and by habit I sometimes just use one name over the other. There's no localization issues here. Much like Robotnik and Eggman, both names are 100% canon to the Sonic verse, so it's just gonna happen, I suppose. Now, unlike our previous entry in the series, you can actually obtain more than 2 Chaos Emeralds per level, but so we don't get a few extremely long early stages, because you can obtain all the Chaos Emeralds by the end of the first zone, I will be limiting myself to 2 special stages per zone. This means we should have all of them by Casino Night at least. After all, we don't actually get a super form, so I feel spacing them out a bit will help the videos feel a bit more cohesive and at least more fun to watch. So without further ado, let's get on with Sonic 2. Well, here we are, playing some more Sonic, because apparently you guys don't want to. Sonic and Miles, Tails, Prowler presents Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Mega Drive. Time to get it over and done with. But first, the options screen. Because we're not using Sonic, as I've already just explained. So, what does Sonic 2 bring to the table? Well, thank God, at long bloody last we get the Spin Dash. Which basically allows us to barrel along at high speeds, as we like. Kind of like that. Oh, how I've missed you. I have definitely missed this ability. So, as stated earlier, we're going to be limiting ourselves to just 2 Chaos Emeralds per zone. And to obtain a Chaos Emerald, we need 50 rings. That's our 50 rings right there. And we need to jump through a star post. Like that. And obvious audio patching after the recording. I'd originally stated some incorrect information here, so I'm posting the correct information in post-production. Okay, so here's the battle stage for the game, and they're quite deceptively simple at first. Obtain the ring totals stated, and you'll eventually get your Chaos Emerald after 3 rounds of this. They start off pretty easy, but by the end of the game they get pretty damn hard. I just remember special stages number 5 and 6 being particularly nasty. Actually, I already know they're quite nasty because I'm recording this post-production after recording special stages 5 and 6, so there's that. Anywho, special stages in this game are a bit strange in that if you're playing as Sonic and Tails, the ring totals are increased, which is kind of annoying. So they are easier with just one character, I find. I find Tails as a sidekick a bit too much of reliability to get the Chaos Emeralds. Possible, yes, but I think it's just a tad harder. Additionally, out of all the characters, Knuckles is by far the easiest character to get all the Chaos Emeralds with. This is because he does not lose all his rings when he leaves a special stage. Nope, he gets to keep them all and go off and hit another special stage marker. I don't like how it works in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles and how the star posts work in that game. And I think I've spoken over enough of level 1. Anyway, onwards. Nice and simple. Let's not go backwards because there's a coconut badnik. For an early zone, the badniks of Emerald Hill are actually quite nasty. Can I go... stand still, please, Tail. Stand still. Thank you. I want up. Right, I'm not sure why that didn't open, but there's an action alternate... Oh, okay, whatever. We'll show it later. I was trying to show an alternate path, but apparently the game says no. Oh well. Not quite sure why I couldn't enter that secret path there, but whatever. I don't care. Unlike Sonic 1, there's only 2 acts per zone. Which means the zones overall are shorter. To compensate, there's just more of them. Let's try and get some more rings. One of the advantages this game has over Sonic 1 is... well, the simple fact, zones are overall a lot quicker. And I do mean a lot quicker, and I have no idea where we're going. Every time I record one of these games, I do seem to do something completely random and different to how I would normally play it. Oh well. And here's our next Chaos Emerald. I think it's probably a good decision me just doing only 2 emeralds per zone, because we're already 4 minutes in on Emerald Hill, and that's crazy. Yeah, let's not fail the first 2 special stages, that'd be bad. I've yet to decide whether I'm going to count getting hit in the special stages as taking damage or not. Knowing how much I like to inflict pain on myself, I probably am. We will see. Depends on how bad special stage number 6 is. I distinctly remember that being the one which is the hardest one to obtain. That was a close call. Unfortunately, a lot of this does come down to sheer memorization. And there's that Chaos Emerald. Just 5 more to go. Incidentally, from this game onwards, you actually get an extra life per 50,000 points, and I'm just gonna let you... Are you gonna throw your coconut at me or something? He's not, is he? My god, the coconut badniks are just the worst thing ever. You'll also notice how we actually lose all our rings when we leave a special stage, so she's somewhat unfortunate. Doesn't happen in when we play against Knuckles, when you lock on with Sonic and Knuckles. Incidentally, here's our first boss of the game, the Drill Car Mobile thing. Or Drill Eggman, I think it's called in Japan. After taking so many hits, he will launch off his drill, leaving him utterly defenseless. Somewhat like that. Well, that was our first zone. And, well, that was easy.
No contest.
Hey, it's level 1 in a Sonic game. I guess this was really hard or something. No outtakes, no nothing. Not quite sure why some of the alternate paths decided they didn't want to open up for me, but whatever. We've got a separate video for all the alternate paths in this zone, and Sonic 2 certainly has a lot of paths per level, so we're definitely going with the alternate video idea. So what difficulty rating can we give Zone 1? Obviously, you get the idea by now. Opening zone, 1 out of 10. Both boss and zone. Coming up next is Chemical Plant, which is certainly another strange difficulty spike. The Sonic games seem to love difficulty spikes for their second levels. But the next video to be uploaded will be the alternate paths video. So we're going to have, rather than showing off the next 2 stages, we're going to show off one annotation link will take you to the alternate path video. The next one, at least when the video is uploaded, will take you to Chemical Plant. So I'll see you then.
Oh, and those wondering why I'm doing 2 special stages per zone, it's because it's incredibly dull to watch, getting them all in a single level. It's incredibly dull. So, there's only so much you can say about the special stages, really, and when 90% of your video consists of special stages, it's kind of annoying to watch. So, do you know what? I am going to do all the Chaos Emeralds in Emerald Hill. I'm just going to do them in the alternate paths video, and probably Rainy Hill Iced. Because, as I said, it's dull to watch, but at least it will show that, yes, it's possible. Anywho,